Welcome to my debate of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Now, as you can see from the description below, this is something a little different. I'm sure you're going to say, dude, this is not going to happen. What if it did? This is my theory of the reason why Cesaro has been teamed up with Paul Heyman. Now, when you look at what happened with The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, and you guys know what I said, Brock Lesnar, who's a part-timer who left the company back in around 2004, gets something that is such a huge investment for the WWE. The streak of The Undertaker. They could have easily dropped it to John Cena. I know a lot of people are not fond of him, but he's never faced The Undertaker at a WrestleMania. Let's be honest, it's never happened. And if The Undertaker retires, it's never gonna happen. We have no idea what's gonna happen in WrestleMania 31. Will John Cena face The Undertaker now that the streak is over? Or is The Undertaker retiring after this? We have no clue. But the streak is gone. It's just done. So who would be the best person for Brock Lesnar to face now? Now I saw that the Slug Daddy did a video on who should Brock Lesnar face in the future. And I haven't seen it yet. I really didn't want to get swayed by his opinion. He has some very great opinions. But I wanted to have my own separate opinion on it without feeling like, hey, Slug Daddy knows a lot. Fool Killer 99 knows a lot. NJ and Mr. Parker knows a lot. The Tree of Woe show knows a lot. And I'm just a little YouTuber who doesn't really know a lot. So I just wanted to try and not get too swayed about it. But this is my point of view. You seeing Brock Lesnar take the Undertaker streak. Fine. We all hated it. We all thought it was stupid. And we still believe it's stupid. But now that it's been done, who should Brock Lesnar face? I'm sure a lot of people are going to say, well, it's got to be someone young. It can't be a John Cena. It doesn't matter now. John Cena will not benefit from the winning over Brock Lesnar of the streak because he's already beaten Brock. It can't be Triple H. He's not going to care because he's already faced Brock before he lost or won against him. It can't be CM Punk because he's not there. Now, you could say Daniel Bryan going up against Brock Lesnar. They're both submission specialists. One is from an MMA background. One is from a regular pro wrestling background. Maybe they could be lining that up. But this is what I'm feeling about Cesaro. Cesaro is a very great, really great wrestler. He has if he's promoted properly, a very good persona. He could have easily become a face by now. Easily. Because people want to cheer for him. He just has that type of charisma. But since they paired him with Paul Heyman, the crowd is still almost mixed about it. They don't want to boo the shit out of this man. They're booing Paul Heyman more than they're booing Cesaro. So, many theories has come with Paul Heyman. I agree with a lot of people that they just have nothing for Paul Heyman to do, and they're just trying to put heat on somebody until Brock Lesnar does his contract where once in a while, throughout the year, he will be seen and have a wrestling match. But I'm also thinking this. Could possibly Brock Lesnar face Cesaro next year? Being part of the Paul Heyman stable, eventually you could have this. Now, we didn't have a Brock Lesnar CM Punk feud. That did not happen directly. It did. But I would not mind seeing a Cesaro facing a Brock Lesnar. I wouldn't mind seeing a Cesaro flip face with Paul Heyman facing Brock Lesnar because Brock Lesnar didn't like how Paul Heyman was wooing over this other guy. Now, of course, this isn't happening because Paul Heyman's angry. And going into Money in the Bank, which is going to be in 2 days, you see that it doesn't look like this may happen. But what happens if they build it months ahead of time? I mean, months from now. They actually switch them to dealing with Brock Lesnar directly. Or maybe Cesaro splits off from Paul Heyman and then still faces Brock later. Maybe by WrestleMania? earliest would be the Royal Rumble. It would be better at WrestleMania, but they may do it next year, the Royal Rumble, or Elimination Chamber, or Extreme Rules, whatever. But in the end, would it work? I think it would. Cesaro is young enough to get a good rub from it. Brock Lesnar has not been seen for quite a while. And if they bring him back strong enough and dominant enough, even if it's a lukewarm build, it would be something we may want to see. I would not mind seeing Cesaro get the streak win off of a Brock Lesnar. In other words, since Brock won against The Undertaker, he's got the streak. Let the next person Brock goes after win it from him. And that would give back to the wrestling business. Because let's be honest, the streak was a belt. You give it to a lukewarm build to a part-timer. That was a terrible idea by Vince, by Stephanie, by Paul, even The Undertaker himself. So I want to see this be given to someone who deserves it. And I believe with every honesty that Cesaro is that person. Of course you can say Daniel Bryan, but honestly, what's going on with Daniel Bryan with his neck injury, I don't know if he'll be ready by then. And even if he is ready, he's going to have to rebuild himself to go and deal with Brock. Now that's a possibility that Brock and Daniel Bryan may actually happen. But I'm hoping for Cesaro. Now you guys give me an idea below what you believe is the right person for Brock to face. I still believe it's Cesaro, the best person hands down. So I hope you like this debate of the week. Give me a comment below and give me a thumbs up. Maybe somebody may see this and say, well, this is a very different idea. I like it. Now you guys have a good day. Peace out.